a while ago, I listened to the Velvet Underground and Nico, and I really was fascinated with that album. From there, I jumped in earlier this month, in fact, to Nico and her album Chelsea Girls, feeling like, geez, I really need to dig into this. And I figured I would do the same thing with Lou Reed. So we opened the month with the month's Tuesday album tour with Nico. We're closing it out this month with Lou Reed's Transformer album. So we're going to hop up and into this. And yeah, no, on this one, it's rhubarb and strawberry. The other one was guava. I need to drink the guava from the can. I'm wondering if the water from the ice kind of made me not like it as much. It maybe robbed some of the effervescence that I desired, but neither here nor there. Guys, have you heard this album by Lou Reed? And if you have, let me know. If you have not, let me know. For perspective, when I listened to Velvet Underground and Nico, just so we can check, that came out in 1967. So we are 5 years removed from that album. So it seems like a lot of you guys have heard this one. It seems like some of you have not. I don't think I recognize any of these songs other than perhaps Walk on the Wild Side. Is that the one where the colored girls say do to do to do to do? Because that did not age well. And I'm quoting a song. I am not trying to be any type of way, but I think that's that song, right? Anyways, if I'm correct, please just say so, because I feel like maybe I shouldn't have even quoted that. But anyways, I hope you all know the heart that particular question came from, and knowing it wasn't coming from a bad place. Guys, I'm going to hit the play button on this thing. I loved Lou Reed. I loved Velvet Underground and Nico. I love Nico's album Chelsea Girls. I'm excited to see what Lou Reed does 5 years later. So I'm going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Twitch. These people over here are actually the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. Every Tuesday, I dig into 2 different albums. Some people have heard them. Some people haven't. All of them I have not. So come listen to new to you or old to you music with with good people who are listening to new to them or old to them music. Guys, Lou Reed, Transformer. If you've heard this album, what do you rank it? And again, are you listening with me for the first time? Opening up with Vicious. Here we go. What a character this guy looks like. Feels like a Wes Anderson soundtrack already. Bowie produced. Oh my gosh.
Oh, baby, you're so vicious. Vicious. You want me to hit you with a stick?
Really stabby.
That's a guitar pick. Baby, you're so vicious.
Hey, Night Scoots, love you, man.
Far away. You're not the kind of person round I wanna stay.
You know, I gotta say, Lou Reed having the ability to just kind of keep his voice down here while you've got these like guitar sounds, really cool. A juxtaposition of sound for sure. Are we calling this proto-punk, or is this officially punk? You've got such clean tones for the rhythm, but then you have this lead coming in with these guitar kind of sounds.
Vicious. Hey, why don't you swallow razor blades? You must think that I'm some kind of gay blade. But baby, you're so vicious. When I see you coming,
Very fantastic distinction there, Gizhenge.
I just have to run. You're not good and you certainly aren't very much fun. When I see you walking down the street, I step on your head and I mangle your feet. You're not the kind
like
of
a-
person that I even wanna meet. You're so vicious.
Like a toy tom drum.
Baby, you're so vicious. Vicious. Vicious.
Or like a snare without the string on the bottom. Or like without the chains on the bottom. Vicious is good. I actually enjoyed that a lot. It's like it's just I think the dynamics that he's got with that, right? Like you've got the squealing guitars, you've got the clean tones, you've got that kind of just those staccato like guitar strikes. It's super interesting.
If I could
Andy's
be
chest.
anything in the world that flew,
Ooh.
I would be a bat and come swooping after you.
Ooh.
And if the last time you were here things were a bit askew, well, you know what happens after dark. When rattlesnakes lose their skins and their hearts.
When I say proto-punk, understand I'm not referring to any specific genre so much as saying, do we think that this was part of the inspiration that would go on to create the genre that we know of and love as punk, right? Or is this like already when it came out, was it called punk? The reason I ask is because, again, I don't have that frame of context. I can hear a familiar ethos, right? But it still lacks some of the characteristic sounds that I would say most closely get categorized as punk. But I can also feel like this has a shared ethos. And again, the imagery is without question punk. I mean, I don't think that we get the Misfits probably without Lou Reed doing this. So that's just kind of where I'm coming from with it. But again, when I say proto-punk, I just mean more of, do we think that this was more inspirational to punk than punk in and of itself?
And all the missionaries lose their bark.
I love how clean they've got his lyrics.
All the trees are calling after you.
If Bowie edited your vocals.
And all the venom snipers after you.
Didn't I hear that Lou did not like Bowie's editing
all the
though?
Mountains boulder after you. If I could be any one of the things in this world that bite, instead of the dentured ocelot on a leash, I'd rather be a kite.
Where is my mind from the Pixies is where my brain goes from here.
Be tied to the end of your string and flying in the air, babe, at night. Cause you know what they say about honey bears. When you
know what
shave
they
off all their baby hair, you have a hairy-minded pink bear. And all the bells are rolling out for you.
You have a hairy-minded pink bear. I just loved that. You know what they say about honey bears? When you shave off all their baby hair, you have a hairy-minded pink bear.
When you shave off all their baby hair,
And then I bow 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 bow.
When you shave off all their baby hair, you have a hairy-minded.
What other down 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 down. What? Who did it?
When you shave off all their baby hair.
No. It's like a '90s grunge, maybe. '90s alternative. What's the song?
Cause you know what they say about honey bears.
Stone Temple
When
Pilots.
you shave off all their baby hair, you have a hairy-minded pink bear.
I love that lyric
And all the bells are rolling out for you, and stones are all erupting out
Freeway
for
love
you.
song.
And all the cheap blood suckers are flying after you. Yesterday, Daisy, May, and Biff were grooving on the street, and just like in a movie, her hands became her
The
feet.
background bars are nice.
The belly button was her mouth, which meant she tasted what she'd speak. Woo! But the funny thing is, what happened to her nose?
Oh,
Ooh, it grew until it reached all of her toes.
the absurdity and
Ooh,
lyricism
now when
is
people
nice.
say her feet smell, they mean her nose. And curtains laced with diamonds dear for you, and all the Roman noblemen for you.
This feels like a very, like, kind of a Bob Dylan writing with a totally different kind of music behind it, but this feels very Bob Dylan-esque in terms of lyrical content only.
And kingdoms, Christian soldiers dear for you.
Like, means something, but through the abstract, so it means something different to everybody that hears it, because everybody that hears it interprets something different of or relating to themselves, or they just accept that it's abstract art and they're like, I don't try to suppose what the artist says. I just appreciate the art because, there's a big chunk of gatekeepers that like to view it that way. But I think the whole point of music is to feel related to and relate to it, right? So I like stuff like this. And some of my favorite albums of all time, In the Aeroplane Over the Sea, for example, I think very much follows a similar lyrical style to this, which now I feel like hearing this kind of makes me wonder if that album took an idea from this one.
And melting ice cap mountain tops for you.
Also, Cake just seems like they tried to beat Lou Reed's work.
For you.
It seems like Cake really tried hard to be Lou Reed.
And bats that with a kiss turn prince for you.
With horns.
Swoop, swoop. Oh baby, rock, rock. Swoop, swoop.
I would agree with you, Crimson.
Rock, rock.
What does Lou look like?
Swoop.
Whoa. Dude's grizzled. Looks like he's seen some stuff. Oh my gosh. That's a man that looks like he's seen it. What did a younger Lou look like? Okay, motorcycle Lou. This guy is still, he looked, I don't know what age he was here, but he looks way older than this guy. Okay, perfect day. A lot of drugs. He has seen some stuff.
Just a perfect day. Drink sangria in the park.
Okay.
And then later, when it gets
That
dark,
bass
we
walk.
go home. Just a perfect day. Feed animals in the zoo. Then later, a movie too, and then home. Oh,
string arrangement.
Oh, such a perfect day. You just keep me hanging on. You just keep me hanging on.
I like the revisiting of that as well.
Just a perfect day. Problems all left alone. Weekenders on our own.
Was anybody here old enough to watch the cartoon The Weekenders? Because I really loved that show. Later days.
It's such fun. Just a perfect day. You made me forget myself.
Whoa.
I thought I was someone else, someone good.
ES335, you'll love to see those.
Oh, it's such a perfect day.
Why does this make me feel like I'm hearing David Bowie specifically?
I'm glad I spent it with
It sounds like a Bowie song.
Oh, such a perfect day. You just keep me hanging on. You just
I was born in
keep
91.
me hanging on.
Well, I think he did love him because he produced it.
You're going to reap just what you sow.
Man.
You're going to reap just what you sow.
These casket dun 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 dun. I love it.
Just what you sow. You're going to reap just what you sow.
I love this piano and synth arrangement. This isn't the album where Lou Reed punched Bowie in the face, is it? And if so, over what and what song? Big Cypress 100%, and just that digga 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 ding ding digga ding. I agree. All right, Hangin' Round. I've been hanging around this town corner. I'm sure it's not the same one.
Harry was a rich young man who would become a priest.
Listen to that buzz in the back.
His dear father, who was recently deceased.
Why'd he do that?
He did it with tarot cards and a Mr. Player 2 mind.
Okay.
And shortly there, and after he did fine, Jeannie was a spoiled young brat. She thought she knew it all. She smoked mentholated cigarettes and she had sex in the hall.
Mentholated cigarettes, huh?
But she was
And who's doing it in a hall?
not my kind, or even of my sign. The kind of animal that I would be about.
Underrated.
Whoa, 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 you keep hanging around me and I'm not. So
For the record, Twitch just made me allow the word fat fingering. Like, the word fingering for somebody fat fingering was not allowed, just in case anybody is ever like, wow, the mods didn't let me say my thing. Not always the case. You know?
Glad you found me. You're still doing things that I gave up years ago. Oh, you keep hanging around me and I'm not. So glad you found me. You're still doing things that I gave up years ago. All right now. Kathy was
I don't know. I don't want to know what your fat fingers are fingering, okay?
a bit surreal.
Thanks.
She painted all her toes, and on her face she wore dentures clamped tightly to her nose. And when she finally spoke, her twang, her glasses broke, and no one else could smoke while she was in the room.
Why couldn't they smoke while she was in the room?
Hark the herald angel sang and reached out for a phone, and plucking it with an ivory hand, dialed long distance home. But it was all too much.
The bass line is really great here.
Angel dust to AT&T, who didn't wish you well. Oh, but you keep hanging round me and I'm not. So glad you found me. You're still doing things that I gave up years ago.
You're still doing things that I gave up years ago. You ever hit adulthood and you find yourself in that phase of life where, like, you're looking around and none of your friends necessarily make as much sense to your life as they used to, and you're like, why is there this disconnect between me and my social group? Like, why aren't we connecting the same way we did? Like, there is 100% a very real part of life where you just, it's like, I had this really tight friend group in my earlier 20s, but then we all kind of grow up, right? We all kind of go our separate ways. We start jobs. And it's like it took a big chunk out of me to kind of get used to the fact that, like, this tight friend group I had that I'd go party with every weekend and any weekday we could, you know, whether we'd get up and go to work hungover the next day or just, like, we were the friends that we would go on trips and stuff with. Like, going from that part of adulthood where it's like everybody's kind of celebrating the newness of adulthood, and it's before adulthood really just punches you in the face, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it all sucks now. Before that part, you know, I there's a lot of fun, but then I think once you get into adulthood and you start taking yourself more seriously, you start taking your life more seriously, you start looking around, and you know, I don't know, it's almost kind of sad because it's like you see some people just don't change for the better, right? Like, they don't recognize that life for, or that part of life for the phase it was. But then others, it feels like everybody in the same breath kind of becomes maybe more selfish out of necessity. Like, you got to focus on life and adulthood and whatever makes life work. And I think it's really easy to lose your sense of community in the midst of the American dream, so to speak, you know? And I think that's why this particular thing I do is so important and special to me, because in the phase of my life where I'd kind of lost that community that I'd really defined myself by in my earlier 20s, and really through my adult life until I you know, moved away. Yeah. But then you look at people who are still doing the things and kind of living that party life that you walked away from, and it kind of makes you sad because you're like, you remember having good memories with those people and being a part of it, but then you realize, like, they never necessarily got themselves out of it, and it changes so many different dynamics. It's just a very interesting conversational piece, and admittedly, this in a lot of ways kind of comes as a result of that. Like, what I do here comes as a result of being on the other end of that.
Oh, you keep hanging around me and I'm not. So glad you found me. You're still doing things that I gave up years ago. Hanging around.
love the double bends thing there. I really loved this song, dude. This was a really good one. You know, I would absolutely, Crimson, I really like that you made that comment because I could absolutely see that. It's like he's in that transition of life where he is kind of, and again, this is coming from a very limited understanding of what Lou Reed's catalog, music, life, history, etc. have been. I know dude liked the heroin. You know what I mean? Like he was really big and into the heroin. But this seems like a much more tamed, kind of creatively, holistically inspired dude. I could also be totally wrong here. I mean, it admittedly also kind of seems like this music would have been absolutely bonkers crazy for people in 1972. I've never sat and listened to this song critically. I just know it because I live in a world where people tried to cancel it because of the world we live in, and I've heard it in commercial context, just like like, so I know those parts, but that's all I really got here. Can I kick it? Yeah, I got you, Blossom.
Holly came from Miami, FLA. Hitchhiked her way across USA. Plucked her eyebrows on the way. Shaved her legs and then he was a she. She says, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side.
Holly came from Miami, FLA, Florida, for those of you who are not from the States and don't understand the colloquial. Hitchhiked her way across the USA, plucked her eyebrows along the way, so you can't tell what expression she's making, shaved her legs, and then he was a she. She says, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. Okay.
Hey, honey, take a walk on the wild side.
You're not an idiot.
Candy came from out on the island.
Okay.
In the back room, she was everybody's darling. But she never lost her head. Even when she was given head, she says, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side.
Golly.
Said, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. And the colored girls go do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do, do.
The way he rushes the meter there is a part that I really like. I'm not trying to replay. I'm going to replay it just so I can just point out the rushed meter. But I'm not replaying it to say the part of the song that has been stigmatized. It's the meter rush.
And the colored girls go do 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 do.
He has seen some, yeah. He has. I would also say I really like the way listen to this. It kind of feels like you're hearing their own echoes spilling on top of it. Like they fade in and kind of fade out. You hear the reverb decays. The fade in and fade out. Definitely done with the board.
Little Joe never once gave it away.
Is that a synth?
Everybody
or Mellotron?
had to pay and pay. A hustle here and a hustle there. New York City is the place where they said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side.
And again, a meter excitement moment that does not have anything to do with a stigmatic lyric.
It is the place where they said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey Joe.
The bass line is so juicy. I don't know how anybody, like, this is such a nice, simple bass. It does so much. What a tone.
Sugar Plum Fairy came and hit the streets,
Who played bass for this?
looking for soul food and a place to eat. Went to the Apollo, you should have seen him go, go, go. They said, hey, sugar, take a walk on the wild side. I said,
What
hey,
do you say
babe,
this song
take
is
a
about?
walk on
Or
the
is this
wild
just a
side.
collection of people that one
Alright.
might see in like the Chelsea area?
Huh.
Like the Chelsea hotel area. Is that a mellotron or real
Jackie is
strings?
just speeding away. Thought she was James Dean for a
People
day.
he actually knew. Sexual
Then I
freedom.
guess she had to crash. Valium would have helped that patch. I said, hey, babe,
Whoa.
take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey, hon,
Is he singing about speedballing?
Jackie is just speeding away. Thought she was James Dean for a day.
Bro.
Then I guess she had to crash. Valium would have helped that patch. I said, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey, honey.
He's singing about speedballing in 1972. And like, these are not like, this song is massively popular, right? Like, of the 536 million people that play on this Spotify song, how many of them do you think connected the dots?
Take a walk on the wild side, and the colored girls say, do 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 do.
Oh. What's up, that thing you love? The saxophone is juicy, bro. It's been a great song, a great album running into it. I wonder if that's one of those ones that got ironically popular and people didn't even know what they were singing.
Your face when sleeping is sublime.
Whoa. Is that a tuba?
And then you open up your eyes. Then comes pancake factor number one. Eyeliner, rose hips, and lip gloss, such fun. You're a slick little girl. You're a slick little girl.
I don't know why I like this as much as I do.
Rouge and coloring, incense and ice, perfume and kisses. Ooh, it's all so nice.
It reminds me of like music I'd hear in the Muppets, like the early, like the Rainbow Connections, the first Muppets, like where Kermit is sitting by himself on the log with his banjo, and it was just a man, his banjo, and you know, like a frog, his banjo, and a swamp. You know what I mean? Just trying not to get turned into frog legs, right? That Kermit, that Muppets, for whatever reason, this music reminds me of that movie. Man.
Perfume and kisses, ooh, it's all so nice.
Ooh, like his vocal characteristics, man. Like everything about this, it's like VeggieTales core before it ever happened. Like
perfume and kisses, ooh, it's all so nice. You're a slick little girl. You're such a slick little girl. Now we're coming out of our closets, out on the streets. Yeah, we're coming out. When you're in bed, it's so it'd be
I think the comment on his his like monotonous kind of vibe, and I say that in a monotoned way, not in like a dull and boring or dreary way. There, I think it's just very expressive. Like it's almost like you have a dude. It's not spoken word. He's clearly singing, but he's absolutely towing the line in the sand between singing and talking rhythmically. Um, I can't help but feel like this sounds like a lot of like Bowie's editing in songs, like, but then you wouldn't expect an album that's got this guy to have like these little kind of like Veggie Tales, if you know, like trumpet and sounds with these like kind of not necessarily sing song, but almost musical approach to like musical as in like Broadway kind of approach to the lyricism and sound.
so nice to fall in love when you get dressed. I
That's a
really
fair,
get
valid
my
point also,
fill.
Crimson. When you get dressed, yeah, like
You get dressed, I really get my fill. People
I feel like Sonic Youth probably, or the Sonic Youth covered a song by the Carpenters, and for whatever reason, this is kind of bringing me to that, like low vibe Sonic Youth.
will say that
It's
it's
definitely-
impossible. Gowns lovely made out of
Definitely
lace.
Lou Reed
And
inspired.
all the things that you do to your face. You're a slick little girl. Oh, you're a slick little girl. Eyeliner whitener, then color the eyes. Yellow and green, ooh, what a surprise. You're a slick
His ooh.
yellow and green, ooh, what a
Like he starts high and goes lower. It's interesting.
Surprise.
It's got like a downswing speech when he does the ooh thing.
yellow and green, ooh, what a surprise. You're a slick little girl. Oh, you're such a slick little girl. Now we're coming out of our closets, out on the streets.
Was the term coming out of the closet a thing when this song came out, or did this provide a nomenclature to that action?
Yes, we're coming out.
Forgive my ignorance.
Yeah, we're coming out. Yeah, we're coming
It was already a
out.
term. Okay. Was this considered mainstream release? Like, it seems like a significantly more accessible sound than what I felt like Velvet Underground and Nico was. While I still love both of them differently for different reasons, it does seem more overtly accessible.
Satellites gone up to the skies. Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while. I like to watch things on TV. Satellite of love.
Whoa.
Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of.
That's like a dissonant. This reminds me of Life on Mars.
Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of.
That part doesn't. That's dissonant and eerie and awesome. Now it especially reminds me of Life on Mars.
Soon it'll be filled with parking cars.
Only for the rich, though. In the czars.
I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. I've been told that you've been bold with Harry, Mark, and John.
Okay.
Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday through Thursday with Harry, Mark, and John.
What about him?
Satellites gone.
That was a recorder?
Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while.
Anybody else get an Elton John vibe here? No, wait. Cadillac,
Things like that drive me out of my mind.
Elton John, right? Billy Joel. Big ol' small brain.
For a little while.
Big ol' small brain. I said Elton John, but I have a little tiny, just tiny brain.
Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of.
I ought to know, but I see what you did there.
Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love.
So many songs have been inspired by this ending. In a vocal, like in a background harmony. I think you do hear Bowie in a background harmony. That one. That's the one we're all hearing and thinking is Bowie. Oh. That is what you thought is Bowie, and I would agree with you. Okay, this one is Wagon Wheel. Okay. You know, at guitar stores in Tennessee, where I'm from, there are, because I'm from not too far outside of Johnson City, Tennessee, there are signs in the guitar stores that say "No Wagon Wheel." Hey, don't call attention to when I do or don't dunk on board fades, okay?
Won't you be my wagon wheel?
Smoke, smoke.
Won't you tell me, baby,
Smoke.
how do you feel?
You remember that episode of not King of the Hill, of Family Guy, when they were talking about subliminal messaging, and there's just this guy in the movie theater, like, that's cutting in between all the scenes. It's like, smoke.
Yeah, you gotta live.
Me neither. I was just asking.
Yeah, your life as though you're number one. Yeah, you gotta live. Yeah, your life and make a point of having some fun. But if and you think that you get kicked from flirting with danger, ooh, just kick her in the head and rearrange her.
Do you hear the riff running in the background?
Oh, Heavenly Father, what can I do?
Do you guys like this album better or worse than Velvet Underground and Nico?
What she's done to me is making me crazy. Oh, Heavenly Father, I know I have sinned, but look where I've been, it's making me lazy.
Whoa. Heavenly Father, I know I have sinned, but look where I've been. It's making me lazy. Wow. Get it on, hit a gong, get it on. That's get it on. I'm not the only one that hears that, right? Bang a gong. Thank you.
Won't you be my wagon wheel? Won't you tell me, baby, how does it feel? You gotta live, yeah, your life as though you're number one. Yeah,
Basslines really run with Lou.
your life and make a point of having some fun. But if
Yeah, you've got to live your life and make a point of having some fun.
you think that you get kicked from flirting with danger, ooh, just kick her in the head and rearrange
Kick
her.
danger in the head and rearrange her.
Why don't you wake me, shake me, please don't let me sleep too long. Why don't you wake me, shake me, please don't let me sleep too long. Don't wanna miss it now, wake me, shake me, baby, please don't let me sleep too long. Why don't you wake me, shake me, please don't let me sleep too long. Why don't you wake me, shake me, please don't let me sleep too long. Why don't you wake me, shake me, please don't let
I'm hearing that fuzzy guitar. I also am really bummed because I paused that right as a really fun harmony came in.
wake me, shake me, please don't let me sleep too long.
Left and right ear.
Oh, shake me, please don't let me sleep too long. Don't wanna miss it, wake me, shake me, please don't let me sleep too long.
Long Cool One was the first song Fish ever played live. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, all right, guys,
I was
that was
sleeping
Wagon
gently.
Wheel. Man, we only have 3 songs to go, but I got to run and add. This album has been wonderful. I genuinely love it. I've really been vibing on everything I've kind of heard from this time period and this collection of artists, though. Like the late 60s, early 70s scene in New York has been just so cool. Anyways, I'll be right back. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Let's hop back in. New York telephone conversation, 1 minute and 34 seconds, so you know it's going to be a banger. Here we go. Let's bring it back.
I was sleeping gently, napping when I heard the phone.
Lou Reed was definitely ripped off by Cake. Like,
Who
For
is
sure.
on the other end talking? Am I
hey,
even home?
Crimson got a stick.
Did you
W's in the chat for sticks, because sticks are unbelievable.
See what she did to him? Did you hear what they said? Just a New York conversation rattling in my head. Oh my, and what shall we wear? Oh my. a New York conversation, gossip all of the time. Did you hear who did what to whom happens all the time? Who has touched and who has dabbled here in the city of shows? Openings, closings, bed repartee, everybody knows. Oh, how...
Sorry, their New York conversations seem just terrible.
City of shows. Openings, closings, bed repartee, everybody knows. Oh, how sad, and why do we call? Oh, I'm glad to hear from you all.
The Residents also ripped off Lou Reed and just took the very kind of random...
Openings, closings, bed repartee, everybody knows.
It's like he harmonizes with himself like a half step down.
Oh, how sad, and why do we call?
So it intentionally rubs you sometimes.
Oh, I'm glad to hear from you all. I am calling, yes, I'm calling just to speak to you. For I know this night will kill me if I can't be with you. If I can't be with you.
I really didn't think I was gonna like this as much as I enjoyed it. It's hard to get me to like a minute and whatever amount of song, right? Because I typically don't feel like it's worth investing in. Very rarely do I hit the like button when it is such a short song. Lengthwise by Fish was one such occasion. This particular one, New York telephone, Lobby Seafray, Bless the Telephone, another one, totally deserving, right? This, Banana Bread at Work, dude. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I got some free banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah.
Yes, I am Mother Nature's son, and I'm the only one. I do what I want, and I want what I see.
I love this.
Could only happen to me. I'm so free. I'm so free.
His doubled vocals, I love it. The Cubs, dude? Hell no!
Oh, please, Saint Germain, I have come this way. Do you remember the shape I was in? I had horns and fins. I'm so free.
Kind of feels like Prince took the
Do you remember the shape I was in? I had horns and fins. I'm so free. I'm so free.
I love this song. These
silver
fuzzy
walks.
guitars.
You used to shiver and I used to talk. Then we went down to Times Square, and ever since I've been hanging around there. I'm so free. I'm so free. Yes,
I'm just saying it's a Prince-like sound. I'm not saying Prince specifically took it from Dude and Inspo.
I am Mother Nature's son, and I'm the only one. I do what I want, and I want what I see. Could only happen to me. I'm so free.
Is it like a wah pedal or a crybaby that's making that lead sound?
I'm so free. Oh, I'm so free. Oh, I'm so free. In the morning, I'm so free. Late in the evening, I'm so free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm so free. When I feel good, I'm so free. And when it's in the morning, I'm so free.
album, dude. Maybe my favorite. I think it was. Thank you, Dean. Thank you for them tickle bitties. That felt like 100 billion tickle bitties. I'm so free. I'm so free. I'm so free. I'm so free. I love the way he did that. The tones in that were just mega tasty, dude. That was a humdinger, guys. Are we dancing at the show tonight for Goodnight, ladies and gentlemen? Is that what that is? That it kind of felt like we
Good night, ladies. Ladies, good night. It's time.
We're back to
say
Veggie Tales core.
Goodbye. Let me tell you now. Good night, ladies. Ladies, good night. It's time to say goodbye.
I would like to just call attention to something. Tone and the way we speak to one another is so important, okay? And the reason I say that is because if I say something as simple as like, hey, good night, ladies, no one's thinking anything weird. But if I say, hey, good night, ladies, it's immediately really weird. So as you move forward in the world, I just want you to consider how you might come off when communicating to one another. TED Talk over.
Now all night long you've been drinking your tequila.
The saxophone is moving.
But now you've sucked your lemon peel dry. So why not get high and good night, ladies. Ladies, good night.
Lou Reed says good night, ladies, the right way.
Good night, ladies.
He says it the wrong way too, apparently.
All ladies, good night. It's time to say goodbye.
Am I just on recency bias and then I'm hearing Weens, I'm dancing at the show tonight? Please tell me it's recency bias, or tell me like, yeah, Walter, Diener and Jeaner might have thought like Lou Reed had something there. Like did Diener and Jeaner like Lou Reeder or what?
Good night, sweet ladies. Ah, ladies, good night.
How you doing?
It's time to say goodbye.
Thank you, Water Spark.
Bye-bye. Ah, we've been together for the longest time.
This is maybe actually my favorite of the album. I think it's really sticking the landing
It's
here.
time to get high. Come on, let's get high and good.
His delivery.
Night, ladies, ladies, good night.
Hey, Crimson, I'm going to let you do me a favor, buddy. I'm going to let you pick me the next Lou Reed album, okay, Bubba? I enjoyed the heck out of this one, buddy. It's getting a perfect score. It's getting a perfect score from me. So I'm just letting you know now that I'm wrapping up the tail end of this album. Crimson, you get to pick my next Lou Reed album. Please and thank you.
Oh, I'm still missing my other half. Oh, it must be something I did in the past. Don't it just make you wanna laugh?
Yeah, you can.
It's a lonely Saturday night. somebody calls me on the telephone, I put another
Whoa.
record on my stereo, but I'm still singing a song of you. It's a lonely Saturday night.
If you get it, W's for support in the YouTube comment section or in the Twitch chat. I think it's very important to remember from whence we came. And it's not that long ago in terms of time that I can remember having these feelings. And, you know, I'm very happy to say and blessed and fortunate to say that that's not the case now. But again, it's important to remember from whence we came, because there may be a day in the future that does feel that way. And I think it's important that I recognize my blessings when they're there, just as well as I recognize, like, you know, that no sucky phase lasts forever. So again, for any of our homies of any background, you know, whatever, if you heard those lyrics and got it, we love you and we get it.
Now if I was an actor or a dancer who was glamorous, then you know an amorous life would soon be mine. But now the tinsel light of star break is all that's left to applaud my heartbreak. And at 11 o'clock I watch the network news. Oh, whoa, whoa, something tells me that you're really gone. You said we could be friends, but that's not what I want. Anyway, my TV dinner's almost done. It's a lonely Saturday night. I mean to tell you, it's a lonely Saturday night. One more once, it's a lonely Saturday night.
An exemplary album. I'm going to be listening to this tomorrow. I enjoyed the frig out of this album, dude. I enjoyed the frig out of this album. It really, like, truly a perfect score. Lou Reed's voice. Sorry, I have the itchiest nose right now, but Lou Reed's voice is one of those voices that is not really like anybody else's. Like, I described him similar. The only other vocalist I would describe him comparable to is like a certain era of Bob Dylan, but he's so much more articulate, and you hear conviction, but in a different way. Like, Dylan, you believe every abstract word out of that man's mouth. Lou Reed is just like, it's so off the wall that you're like, that has to be true. What the frig was that? Like, nobody would say some crazy stuff like that, and unless it was like well informed and like they knew. And I like that, but I also just kind of like he's got this like eternally cavalier and nonchalant attitude to him, to where he really is just like, heroin, I'm gonna get real high. Ooh, like obviously I'm being hyperbolic and you know, making a caricature of sound here, right? But it's interesting to me the way he conveys this. I can't help but see that the Misfits took their own imagery. Like, it almost feels like their skull got inspired by the Lou Reed Transformer album. I could absolutely see like the Halloween imagery of the Misfits, for example. Well, heck, just so you can see Misfits. Just it did, you know, am I, you know, I'm very angry. I think he ruined his talent. His performance the later years are terrible. Yeah, I knew it was from a movie. I'm just saying, I feel like there is an imagery there that stands out. Anyways, uh, guys, this album was fantastic. I'm super excited to listen to more Lou Reed. There's no doubt about it. I had a blast, guys. For those of you that listen to this album with me for the first time, what did you think of it? Because I really think that this was worthy of a further continued dive. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Good night, ladies.